Schematic representation of valence band, conduction band and forbidden energy gap. Energy band structure for insulator, conductor and semiconductor. So we have a conduction band, valency band and forbidden energy gap. It is shown here. Here the forbidden energy gap, this gap is equal to EC minus EV. Now EV is what? EV is maximum energy of valency band. So this is maximum energy of valency band. And EC is minimum energy of conduction band. Because we are taking the lower level, minimum energy of the conduction band. Whereas EV, we take the minimum will be here, maximum will be here. So maximum energy of the valence band. So the difference EC minus EV gives you forbidden energy gap. Now we have three cases. One is insulator, conductor and semiconductor. So we have conduction band, valency band, and that there is a forbidden energy gap of 6 electron volts. This is for insulator. In conductor, this valency band and conduction band are overlapping each other. Therefore, we have free electrons which are readily used for conduction. In semiconductor, this forbidden energy gap is very small, 1 electron volt. So definitely at this point it is basically an insulator. So in order to make your semiconductor into conductor, you have to supply a minimum energy of 1 electron volt, then only a semiconductor can be made into a conductor. That's the meaning. Similarly, you can make insulator also as a conductor. So the minimum energy you have to supply will be 6 electron volts, or it can be more than that. In that case, even an insulator will start conducting. We all know that air will conduct when there is a dielectric breakdown. Okay. So any insulator can be made into a conductor. We have to supply with the necessary energy. Generally for insulator, this energy gap is very high, which is 6 electron volt. So if at all you want this insulator to conduct, made into a conductor, then you have to supply a minimum energy of 6 electron volt. In the case of conductor, there is no need for supply of additional energy because already valency band and conduction band is overlapping. There are n number of free electrons which are used for conduction. In semiconductor, with an energy gap of 1 electron volt is basically an insulator. But once if you supply with the additional energy of 1 electron volt or more, the semiconductor goes into conduction. So these things you have to remember when you deal with energy band diagram of insulator, conductor and semiconductor. Thank you.